chasing after a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a man.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Buckley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Second down, Howell now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Buckley. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, Buckley calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Fourth down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big.
And it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. Buckley, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Buckley. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Buckley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and inches, Murray going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that.
I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. Compton. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Murray to air it out again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. Compton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. With the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd and 11 now. Powell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
First down, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Always got some breathing room. bounces down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
On 1st down, Compton. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down now, Compton. And he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
To be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Buckley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. First down, Howell to throw.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the left side. Buckley.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. Buckley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down now. Buckley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Here's Howell.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Buckley. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Able to connect with Dotson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Buckley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
15-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, a field goal is probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Howe will throw it.
And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Buckley, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping them running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drew.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray now. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Compton. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. And for all these guys, whether you're a
you gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.